Buddy, it's Kelly, and I'm sorry, this is going to be a little wobbly for a second. There we go. I've been having some technology issues this evening, started with the antenna on my TV, and then it was my phone trying to record. So I think we're all through that, and we can get on to happier, lovely things like December daily prep. So, I'm going to tell you that my voice is a little rocky. I'm not quite sure what's going on. I think it's, I really think that it is allergies that are getting me. But so you're going to probably hear it in my voice. So I'm not sick. I think it's just allergies and it'll be fine. But I've got some water close so that in case I need it. So you're going to probably hear it. Whoops, sorry, there, thought I had the volume off. Okay, anyway, but hopefully I'll be able to get through this. Otherwise, I'll just run and take a break and grab some more water, but we should be good. So I thought that I would go live tonight on Thanksgiving night. We had our dinner very early, watched the Packers win today, so that was exciting. And I've been just kind of hanging out at home to finish my nativities, getting my nativity set up. So tomorrow the big tree goes up and everything is done. So that's exciting. My boyfriend's birthday is on Saturday, so we're going to probably be out and about. So I wanted to get most of my stuff done. But December daily prep. So let's start with some of the basics here. The first one is that I am using this beautiful Simple Stories Gold Velvet album. Uh-oh, could be rough. It's green velvet album with kind of the gold edges and trim here. And they have this in red as well from, did I say Simple Stories? I hope I said scrapbook.com. If I didn't, it's scrapbook.com. So they have this in red as well. They're beautiful. You are not going to see me decorate a cover this year because I don't know, this is so pretty. I don't know that anything would even stick to this, but I will show you somehow because I usually label these things, but somehow I have this little charm from Colorcast Designs that I'll probably attach to the inside of the binder rings, and then that's or do nothing at all and just use this inside because I do have a label here that I can label it with, and that's how they sit on my shelf anyway. That's what I see. I don't see this part. So question there, but you won't be seeing me decorate a cover. Then inside, let's talk about what I'm using. I use the Simple Stories page protectors. That's where I think I was getting the Simple Stories from. And I've put a bunch of them in. Full disclosure, I do, once I see what the Black Friday sale is going to be at Cherry on Top, I am going to order some more of these from either that or scrapbook.com. Because there's a couple things, which is this one. Let me see. I'm going to grab a piece of paper and see if you can see this better if I put something over it. But that one is a single 4x6 and then 2 3x4s. And for the last couple of years, this has been my most used page protector. So I only have one pack of these left. I might actually go through all of these during the December daily time period. And my book goes from the 1st of December through the 1st of January usually. I definitely won't start this till December 1st. If you're curious, I think I did answer this question once before in when I showed off my Ellie Studio Kit, which is the basis of everything for me. But I will be doing videos every day again. That's my plan. I'm not traveling this year, so hopefully that will make it easier as well. But let's go back. So page protectors, this is my most used, a 4x6, 2 3x4s. Then I popped in, this is the, oops, not quite enough yet. There we go. Then I have these 4 3x4s. And then I have 2 4x4s and a 2x8 strip, and I've used these in lots of fun ways in the past. Didn't use this as much last year as I have in the previous years, but I did use it. Excuse me. Unfortunately, I think that's going to go on tonight. I also have 2 4x6s. And then I have something with mucky stuff all over it, but a 6x8 page. And this page, when we go through later on, this is the page I always use for my calendar. I use these to stick pictures in as I print them, because some days I work a lot and I might take pictures of my Christmas tree, that kind of thing. That's what I use these for in the back of the album, besides actually using them to scrapbook as well. I do sometimes do pages outside of my album, or things outside my album, and I think I have, at least I hope I pop them in the box. I bought these special things to help me do that better this year, so I'll show you those. So that's the album. The other thing that I'm adding in is I have these Creative Memories Peekaboo pockets, and they're a little pocket that, so this is the 4x6 and the 3x4s that I can stick. You do this judiciously, but you can stick it on here, and then you get an extra 2 photos or whatever you want to do. They make them in the 4x6 orientation or 6x4. So you can do it either way with these. Then I also, so I've got those that I'm going to pop in my wicker basket of things I'm using. Then I also have these, and these are 3x4 pockets that really do the same thing. These come from the Simple Stories snap line. And then I also have 4x4s, but I don't have any of the 4x6s left. And I think I only have 3 of the 3x4s. Or 4 of them. Okay, I have more than I thought. I'm going to probably order another one of these packs. So this one comes with the, it does come with 4x6 as well, but I'm out of those, and I have the Peekaboo pocket, so I'm okay with that. And then lastly, I have these snap pockets here, which are also will fit in these binders. And I accidentally bought these, but they're kind of a nice variety. So it's 2 3x4s there. This is a grid of 2x2s, which I did use last year. This one is 3x3s. And then this one is, I think, a 4x4 with 2x2s. So these also fit into these binder rings. And by the way, that's the nice thing about this binder, is it does fit the Simple Stories binder rings as well too, or the Simple Stories pages, which is nice too. So just a couple of different variations on pages. I do like changing things up here and there. I think that's a little fun to do that. So I'm planning on doing that again this year. So that's my album. Then let's talk about what I'm going to use as my main collection this year. Let me reach behind me here. I have stuff all over my scrap room at the moment, as I pulled stuff out so we could do this today. So I am using the Happy Holidays collection by Echo Park this year. You can see it's a nice true red, maybe even a little blue. It has elements of green, dark green, and then this lighter green, more Kelly green. This is a good depiction of the colors. There's a little bit of pink and not aqua. This is really more of a light blue. So I'm going to pull this so that you kind of know what I'm working with. So again, this is Happy Holidays by Echo Park. And what I'll do is I put the papers in a page protector, or not, like a project protector, I should say. And that's right here. And then I just stick it next to me. I have a couple of baskets with things in them next to me, and I'll just stick those in there to use as I go. Now, I have a lot of 12 by 12 here that I may necessarily not use in my December daily. But this project is also what I will scrapbook all the Christmas photos with. I don't usually put anything away until after I have scrapbooked all of my Christmas. That includes, you know, all the projects and all that. So you can kind of see what I'm doing here. I also do have this folder here of other papers and other things that I'll put with it. So these are the Ghost of Christmas Past here, but like this navy will be really good to use this year. That green will be really good to use as well. I'm going to actually pull these navy papers out and pop it in there, but I'll use some of that as well too. And I think I had, yes, I had some of this nice wood grain as well that I'll have to go back and find, but I'll do that, you know, as I'm working with things. That goes, that I'll just put with this. But I think this navy I'm going to pop in right away because I know that's going to work and I will be looking for it. So sometimes, like last year, I ended up having to just buy some solids. Oh, here we go. And there's a really nice green that'll work with this as well too. So last year I ended up having to buy some extra solids, and I did that, and then I didn't use everything. So I just pop them in that extra folder. Then the other kind of paper keeper that I have, and I'm going to get rid of, well, not get rid of this, I'm just going to put it next to me. Put it next to me there. The other kind of folder I have, and I pulled this out last year and then didn't put it away back into my regular stash. I just kept it next to it. And that would be things like acetates. These, I don't have full sheets of these, and maybe before I place my order with scrapbook.com or Cherry on Top tomorrow, I'll look at it. But any acetates, any specialty paper is in here. So this one says Celebrate, Magic, Jingle, Believe. This, I have a star paper. This is hard to see. I have another gold star paper. And then these I use sometimes for dividers. I prefer it like between. I prefer it if I can get some vellum, some printed vellum like this one, because that sort of hides the page right behind it. So we'll see, but it does help to kind of distract a little bit. So I keep these. I use this stuff in regular scrapbooking as well, but you know, it's there for me. Then I also have my foil paper and my glitter paper in more Christmas colors. Whatever I have left of this anyway is behind all that others, all the other pieces. And that, you know, sometimes I've used them to mat things. I don't think I used much of this last year, but that's just what, you know, just what it is. And it sits again just in this folder here for me to pull from if I want something specialty, a little bit different. Okay, so that's that. Then let's talk about some of the embellishments and the kits and stuff like that. So this is the sticker sheet that goes with that Echo Park collection. I'm just going to take that and I'm going to put it right in front of my paper here so that it's top of the mind all the time. It's 12 by 12. I don't have a 12 by 12 basket that I use to put everything in. So that'll pop there. And let me show you the other pieces that I use to store things. This is a dish that I bought at Target. For those of you who have been around, Moira O'Reilly was using one, and I asked her where she got it. And it was a gift from a friend, but she told me that she had gotten it at Target. So I was very happy to have this. This will store my die cuts, and I think something else I'm going to do a little bit different this time. So we'll see what happens there. Then I also have this little cube, open cube here from 31. And it's funny because I went to use this and realized I had put it away and left some stuff in it. So I have some ribbons. I have a couple of Starbucks cards here that I'll sometimes put in things, and I don't know, a piece of trim, that kind of stuff. So I'm going to put that back. There's a little back piece on here, but I store stuff in this as well. I'll show you what I'm going to use for that because I have an idea. And then my main storage for this project is this. So it's just a wicker basket. I'll pop it there. It's just a wicker basket. I don't even actually know how big this is. Ooh, okay, well that's exciting. Never mind, I just had a light come down because I caught it. So this is one of those days that's a little dangerous, I guess. Oh my goodness. All right, back to opening my drawer so I can measure this for you. Oh my goodness. It's a professional around here. It's going to be brighter because the light thing fell off. I'm just going to leave it at that. Okay, so the opening on this is about 9.5, and I think it's by about 13, if I remember correctly. Not a very, yeah, really by just under 13 is what the size of that basket is. And for years, just this was plenty. It's not anymore. So, I'm going to do something quick now, and I'm just going to load a couple things in here. So here's the photo flips that I'm going to use, and that is all I do is I just pop stuff in the back of it like that and leave it. Then I'm going to go through the embellishment pieces that I have from Ellie Studio, and also this is all Ellie Studio, and then the this would be the Happy Holidays collection right there. So let me grab these pieces, and I can kind of tell you what I'm doing with this, because then I have my leftovers from previous years that have to get in here as well. So let's go first and we'll take a look, and I'm going to actually let me do it this way. I'm going to bring this back in so you can see that. And I'll probably just leave these pieces, the album pieces, behind this because I won't need them very often, and so I don't need a lot of access to it. So right here are chipboard phrases and chipboard accents for Happy Holidays, so that's going to go in there. This is the big sticker book for Happy Holidays, and I'll show you this. So I will have lots of stickers to use, and that was good because I was finding last year I didn't have enough stickers or chipboard, one or the other, and you can use, I can put foam tape behind the stickers and use them as chipboards. So it's one of these lovely, they make these for lots of collections now. Happy Thanksgiving, Jennifer. Hi, Sue. And Moira, hello. I always think of you when I do this project, Moira. So that's, I'm gonna load that in. Then I'm gonna I've got a mess over here to my right and I want more room. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna show you something a little bit earlier here before I finish that. This is some of the lettering I'm going to use, and this is all leftover or things I'm using all the time right now. And I think this is actually pink. It is. So here's red, just a little Queen and Company. This is my favorite alphabet soup. This is something from Hobby Lobby. That's Holiday Magic from Pink Fresh. So there's my red alphas. My green, I have a Pink Fresh green, some old sticky keys, and lots of Ellie Studio. This is a Webster's Pages, and that's an American Crafts one. What I'm going to do with those is I'm actually going to stick them behind that chipboard and the stickers. So there's kind of a method to how I organize this in my head. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well, Sue. There's a little bit of a method to my madness about how I organize this, and it's just how it sort of works in my mind as I'm looking for things. So we'll go through that as I'm doing it. So I just found, this is one of the things I found. So here is Mary, which is the 6 by 8.5 inch paper collection for Ellie Studio this winter. So I'm going to pop that in here as well. And I'm not really doing it by size per se, but that's kind of how it's happening at the moment. Then here's more lettering that came with my Ellie Studio kit that I got. I don't know if those are still available, but some of the separate pieces definitely are. because this is something that is still available. You can buy this sheet as of yesterday anyway, I believe, at Ellie Studio. So it's just the calendar piece, and I'll show you this because I'm going to store this right away so nothing happens to it. But that just pops right in here. And as the season goes on, I might, and this is a little high for this page protector, which is fine. I can trim it if I want to, or just leave it as it is. But I'm going to leave this like it is, write my things in it. I just write down what I've done on that day or important things about those days. At the end, I usually come back and decorate it if I think it's too empty and that kind of stuff. So that's what this is for. Then let's see what else I have in here. Oh yeah, more lettering. So let's look at that. So these came from Ellie Studio this year. So a candy cane letter and a green letter. So those, again, I'm just going to pop back in here in my lettering section so I know where to find them when I need them. And then we're going to start to get into little bits and pieces and that kind of stuff. So let's address all those together. So these are December phrase stickers. I really used these a lot last year. So Jennifer just said she ordered another calendar because she hated the way she decorated it the first time. And I would agree. She also said she really liked that they sold things separately. And I would agree because you don't need everything. Well, maybe you do, but I don't need everything. How about that? So these phrase stickers I used a ton of last year. These are some Holiday Magic puffy stickers from Ellie Studio, which are really cute. These are some puffy stickers from the Echo Park collection. And then this is the ephemera for the collection that I'm using. I'm going to take this and we're going to talk about that when I talk about what's going in that dish. At least I think that's how I'm going to do this year. We'll see as I get on with this project. I also have some adhesive brads and chipboard pieces, so I'm going to do that separately. And then, I also, from the bag, I also cut this because I thought I might be able to use this. It does say Ellie Studio Document December 2023 memories, but I might be able to use that. I'm going to set that aside, though, to find a good place for that. Okay. Also, here are some Christmas label stickers. So we'll do that. That came from the kit. And then these are some puffy, like, words and that kind of thing. So I'm going to pop that separately, too. Excuse me, guys. Sorry about that. Also, as part of the Ellie Studio, there's die cuts as well here, the Merry and Bright die cuts. I'm going to, again, put those aside. We'll talk about those in just a little bit. These Oh What Fun die cuts, I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do, if it's going to go in the dish or not. So I'm going to pop those over there and we'll see. And then, I forgot. I actually bought 2 things of the Merry and Bright die cuts because I keep running out of that. I also have these Christmas die cut hearts. So I might, once we do the dish, I'll know more about how this is all going to work. I have some tags. So that's kind of like a separate little thing. It's kind of that I'm going to be using. And let's see. I bought more than one thing of hearts. There were quite a few things that I bought more than one of because I kept running out of die cuts last year. And then here's my dates. And this is the way they did them this last year. They're little bannery pieces. And they're cute. I'm not sure I love them because I always in my head, the banner pieces have to go on the top of a photo or whatever it is. So we'll see how that works. So these are going to be components that go in here. Let's see. Oh yeah, this is a second pack of that ephemera from Echo Park. So we'll put that there. Okay, so I think we have, here's some more tags again. So this is, see, these were the tags from the last couple of years, the things that I didn't use completely. And then these are the new ones, because you can see I have a shortage of these from what I didn't use last year. But anyway, we'll get that back. We'll get that together, and that's all good. I'm okay with buying stuff. I really am. Be it good or bad or whatever. I am totally okay with it. All right, so that's kind of what I had that's new for this year. I have other things that we'll talk about, but that's new for this. That's new for this year so far, anyway. Then I have all my past stuff here, and I'm going to go into it and grab out the bottom trays here, because I have things in these categories to go in. So this is an old puffy sticker piece. These are some just sticker sheets, more puffy stickers, a few more like label-y puffy stickers that are left. I'm trying to think how I used those last year. Some more label stickers. Oh, and some little chipboard stickers. So those will all go together here. This is old pieces that are like words and that kind of stuff. So I want to keep those separately. These are some more chipboard pieces. So we'll kind of put that all together. Maybe what I'll look at, well, I guess I'll probably do the phrase and label stickers together. Here's more phrase stickers. This is what I didn't finish up last year. And I do like to, I like to keep these in the original packages so then I can tell you guys where I'm using them from. But really, I need to start consolidating. So this is a little bit more chipboard here. And that could easily be consolidated into some of the others. And it's all odds and ends. And then these are stickers that are baking and cookie related. They did a collection of these in 2020. They also did them this year as well too. So that's kind of a nice thing to have. So I'll kind of put that, because when I go looking for a sticker, then I go to these pieces. Even though these are labels, I don't think of them as labels per se, because I can't write, well, I suppose I could write on them, but I don't usually write on them. Okay, then for those of you who have been around a long time, you're going to recognize these. Then I have a few little Ellie Studio Joyful stickers from 2015 when they were still doing 12 by 12 collections. Okay, so that's all this kind of stuff here. So I'm going to pop some old, some new. I need to get to my numbers. I think I see where those are coming up. Okay. I've got them. So alphas, numbers, all that good stuff. So numbers. These numbers, and I actually used more of these last year. I was really happy. This is from 2018. So there's numbers there. These are the numbers from last year. So I've got the red and white numbers. And I really enjoyed using those. And I think that's it for sheets of numbers. Looks like it is. We may find some more, and I'll just deal with that when we do. But I'm going to put the new ones forward here. I thought I had another sticker sheet of numbers somewhere, and I'm not seeing them, but we'll find them. Okay, so I think what I'm ready to do is put these things in the basket so that I can keep working through what I have here. Now, numbers probably need to be a little bit more forward for me if I can do it. And then I think these stickers are my go-to with puffy stickers right behind, and then the words, which are also kind of puffy. So all I'm going to do is set that all in here, and then what I might do is I'm going to put that sticker book in front of all of that. Then I'll put the brads and then the assortment of tags here also in there. So you see this is all starting to fill up here. Then I found paper here, so let's talk about that. So this is odds and ends and scraps from the last couple of years. And I really need, I'm going to just take this. These are, I guess if they're this large, I can use them, so I'll keep them. But the stuff like this, I'm going to give to my grandkids, so I'll probably go back through there and just look and see. I thought I had only saved things that I could use to cut in 4x6 or 3x4s. So this is a combination of years here. I probably need to figure out a better way to store this. That could probably go in some of the envelopes that I have. Then this is a few other extra, this was an extra pack of paper that they had a couple years ago in 2020. So I've got that. And then from, excuse me, guys, Cozy and Bright, which was an American Crafts collection that I used a few years ago. I have that paper. So I'm going to go back in and figure out, there's the paper. I'm going to just pop that behind. And I'm going to grab a drink here, you guys, of water. There we go. Then I found, as I was going through all that stuff, I found some more alphas. So more candy canes, some red and green. So I'll just put these. And these I probably, like this stuff, I don't use as much, unless you're talking about the numbers. I don't use as much of that in my December daily, but I do use it when I scrapbook the 12x12 layouts. So I'm going to add that into my red and green. And then I think I'll put this one right between the two so that I go looking, if I want to look for that, or I'll find that. Then I have these things, which are kind of odds and ends. These are some bags I bought ages ago from just a discounter. Excuse me, guys. And I still have those. I do use them to tuck things into. I usually use them once or twice. And then I have some other bags here that came from a scrapbooking advent calendar a few years ago. So I don't want to get rid of them because I might find a use for these. So that I'm just going to put right in front of the paper because that's like background things. And I do know they're there. I go looking for them every so often. This packaging is getting crazy. So then these are some old pieces. This one in particular I'd love to use. I did use a few of these in my regular scrapbooking last Christmas, but these are old from Snap Studios. They're 4x6 and 3x4s that you can just stick in, and then you kind of see behind them, which is kind of fun. Jennifer said it's no judgment if it's wine or a margarita. It's a holiday season. I don't think I need that tonight because of the rockiness of my voice. Okay, this I'm going to have to figure out what to do with because it's in bad shape. So I will pop that in somewhere, but I'll deal with that later. More stuff that's in there. I have a few of these Pebbles Brads and then these fun dimensional trees. I'm going to put these behind the other brads, and these I want to take a hold on because I think I have more of those. Oh yeah, there's some more. Okay. So here's some more dimensional stickers of cocktails. Speaking of cocktails, gumdrops, some Santa, hot chocolates, that kind of stuff. So I'll just pop these all together, and they can go behind the brads there because when I'm looking for little extra things, these are some wood buttons. We'll see what happens with these. They came in a friend bought me a Doodlebug kit, and those were in there. Although I may store these differently, so we're going to put those on hold for now. Then let's talk about labels, because I have those. I think it's time for those. So I have labels in navy, because I've got the navy. I don't have any light blue in these Ellie Studio labels, but I do keep my labels like this in these photo cases. from the die cut labels. So I have those right above my head. If I really need to go into that stash, I'm not worried about it. These are the label stickers. So there's some Christmas ones, some red, some green. But now that I look at that green, it's actually pretty far off, like this more Christmassy green. I'm going to leave those in there, but I may not use them. But there's the labels. So let's put those, I'm going to make those go right in front of all the bags, because that is something that I'll specifically know I'm looking for. Here's a couple more bags as well too. Those are just fun to pop in, and most of the time I put something in them. I haven't done it all the time. Okay, so then let's talk about die cuts and that kind of stuff. So these are these are die cuts that are very specifically December Daily related from Ellie Studio, from the years I've been collecting them, either cut aparts or die cuts. So I have them separated into green. This one is gray. This one is a multicolored. And then I have red and pink. So I'm going to put those here as well. And then this is just a bunch of old die cuts from various older collections that I haven't used yet. And last year I made a big dent in those. And then these are the Simple Stories pieces I used last year. These are some older die cuts from Pebbles, again, that I'm just using those up. And I'll pop those in there as well. These I'm just going to put in front of the other envelopes. I don't think I'm going to be able to store those the way I'm going to store the other die cuts. And then I have some old tags here that kind of were like that as well. So that would be good to store back in with my tags, which are right behind those die cuts. This will be a mess fairly quickly, but at least I'll start, trying that. Again, another package of just miscellaneous die cuts are going to go in here. And then these candy canes that are 3-dimensional, so that'll go in with the 3-dimensional stickers. And then this is a kryptonite for me. I did use some of these last year, so I'll keep working on these. A few years ago, Ellie Studio in 2019, that's more than a few years ago now, did some just acetate, and I find them hard to use because they're see-through, and I don't like seeing through when I'm seeing a pattern. So I'll grab those, and I'm going to just put those in here more towards the front, I think. Well, actually, it doesn't go as well in the front. I'll pop them before the tags, but they're there to use as well. Then let's talk about what I do on the side here. And that is, I'm doing wood veneer here, and then a few other things. So wood veneer, I also have a couple of badges here, and I'll pop those in here. And this is just, these are really doilies, but they're also mixed with snowflakes. I have hearts in here in different sizes. I have stars, and I have Christmas trees. So I just dump them in here, and I sort through them as I go on through the year. And then this is a bigger one here. This has bigger snowflakes, some square snowflakes in different colors. And then these are old from Michaels, some of these little sort of holiday signs that say like Noel and that kind of stuff. I did use a couple of these last year. I want to use some more this year. And then some large numbers from Freckled Fawn. And there's actually a 25 here. So I'm going to take that out. I did take that out last year to try to use it on the 25th, and I didn't. I used something else. But here's what I do. I think I talked about this. I'm going to pop these guys in there. what I do is I'm going to take these and just put this in this page protector. And this is a reminder to me in 30 some days from now that I might want to use those. And I'll keep looking at it all season long, so that'll help me remember that. So I do that with different things to help me. Then, let's see, I'm just looking through because I want to do this. Here we go. I want to do this in a way that makes some sense as how to organize stuff. Some wood veneer 3-dimensional. These are the dates I was looking for. These are date stickers from 2020 and 2021. Yes. I knew I had more dates. I just didn't remember what they looked like. So I'm going to, they're picked over, but that's okay. I've learned to like these when they're smaller. And then I don't use all the numbers on my letter stickers. So that's why I really like that. So those will just go in the basket here with all of those. These are just a bunch of miscellaneous stickers here. So I can pop those in with all those other stickers there. And hopefully I'll use a bunch of those up this year. Then this wood veneer is just something a little odd. I'll pop that in there. And then I have stamps here. Now, if you know me, you know I don't really use stamps very often, but I do have some very specific Christmas ones. And I do need to grab, because I don't see it. I have a little ones from Allie Edwards that are phrases. So I'm going to put this snowflake out so that I don't accidentally put that away. So I have to look for it. But it comes on like a 8.5 by 6 sheet. And I want to put those in here too, because sometimes I actually do use these. What I'm going to do with these is I'm just going to pop those in the back here, and we'll see how that works. Maybe I'll put them in, in the front. And I like this to be a full, but with some room. Let's see if you guys you're not seeing that as well, but full with some room so that I can dig here. These, I'm just going to see if it'll work for me to just do this. If it doesn't, I can put the two of them on each other there, and maybe it won't, because I do have a stamp here that is a date stamp. So I'll pop that in there. I keep trying to use this. It's a little ornament that says naughty or nice. And I had a picture last year that it was perfect for, but it didn't work with the paper I decided to use. So we'll just put this in here. Hopefully we'll use this. I have a little bit more room in this basket this year, which I'm appreciating. This is the thing that I was telling you about that I bought, and I'm going to pull this so that you guys can see this. What these are is they're from Allie Edwards, and they're little sticky pieces that you can attach to a photo or a piece of ephemera, and then you close it, and it will fit in your binder rings then. So it makes it easier for you to put in like a brochure that doesn't normally fit. And these came from Allie Edwards last year. I forgot to even look to see if she has them this year. But that's what these are, and that's why I bought them. And I'm hoping to use some of these to make it easier this year. So those I'm just going to put here in this. That'll be nice. It's a little bit bigger in that little spot there. Now, let's see. What else do we have here? Oh, I almost missed a big thing before we go on to what am I going to do in the other two storage things. My cards. So, I did get the November kit from Ellie Studio, and I have 4x6 and 3x4 cards there. And then I have a special pack. Remember I told you that they did cookie ones this year? So that's what these are, because I always bake Christmas cookies, less and less every year. And I don't really do these by size, by color. I just throw them in all together. They're 3x4, 4x6. I usually will go through and find my solids in like the greens and reds that don't have anything on it that are Christmas related, but I have scrapped through most of those. So I did buy, I think, a photo, or not a photo, of a file though that I can print some of those my own now. Okay, so here's the new cards, just 3x4, 4x6. I store them in an old Copper Hopper envelope. And I thought I'd used a lot more of these up than it looks like I did. Maybe I actually did go through and put some of those. Yeah, I did. I already did do some of the plain ones. Okay, this is bad because they're not all fitting in here. Somebody here has a problem. What I think I'm going to do, these will go pretty quickly, is just pop these in here. And then the 4x6s, and then I have a little bit of washi tape. I'm just going to put here. They'll be safer here instead of putting them in here. And then I'll put these in like before the labels and all that, tags and that kind of stuff. That's a major thing that I use every year that I look for. Okay, a couple more things to go in this basket, and then I think we're on to the next. I pulled some doilies here in some smaller sizes just to add into this basket so that maybe I can use those. Those will fit nicely on the side here. And then I wanted to look and see. So this is from this year's kit. These currently documenting, currently enjoying, currently watching, these little chipboard. I don't know if they're from the kit or they're from something else. I shouldn't misspeak there, but they're from this year because it says 2023. So I'll just put those in here as something more three-dimensional when I'm looking for something like that. And then these are some more stickers. Again, acetate, so I haven't used many of these. And I think I will put those in with the regular stickers here. So I have to keep looking at them. Okay, then next, before I tackle anything too big, I'm going to tackle this little Santa, my little Santa piece here. What I'm going to do, I think, is put my enamel dots and not puffy stickers, now that I think about it. Or do I want to do the puffy stickers? Yes, I do, because these are like things that you scatter and smatter, if they'll fit. Let's see if they will. I think I actually am going to put those in there. We'll check it out in just a second. So these are just assorted. These are from this year. I have some gold, just to pop some gold, and these are from this year, some Twinkle Puffy stickers. And then these are from last year because I bought like boatloads of them. And then I think I have some miscellaneous from the other 2 years. So those are puffy stickers. So those can go here. There we go. I'll pop them right from the label. I use those a ton. Then we'll see if I may end up changing my mind about how some of this goes, but we'll see. So things like this. I'm going to wait on the enamel dots because I'm having a thought about this. One of the other things that I have here is I have just a little bit of a sequin mix left over. It's probably enough to do one pocket. So I'll just pop that in here as well. And I had meant to get more sequins and I didn't. I'm sure that I have enough to deal, to figure out though. Okay, so next thing I want to do is put away wood veneer, acrylic, all that kind of stuff. So these are some things that I bought from ColorCast this year. This one says Merry Christmas. This one says So Very Magical. I actually don't love these the way they came out because they're not as red as they were the year before. Here's one that I didn't use the year before. This came out really pink to me, so I'm not loving that. So we'll see. You know, I'm hoping this one's a little bit better. There's very little green in either of them. And I understand that the way you make them, you can't get a lot in it, but I don't love them. Then there's this Hello December piece here, and then Make It Merry. This Hello December, I want to use this at the beginning of the book on the very first page, I believe. So what I'm going to do is, and I do like a little Hello December, usually as my first thing with a photo or something like that. I might have to change out how I do that, but I'm going to put that there so when I open this book, I don't forget to use it. So let's see. I missed your comment, Jennifer, so I'm going to look. Ellie Studio has a die set that does the same type of thing. Oh, if anything, yes. Yeah, because we're going to talk about that in just a second. After I bought those Ellie Edwards things. So here's kind of like my acrylic words. So I'm going to put those in here. I have a bunch of snowflakes that I'm going to kind of keep together. Let me show you what those are all made up of. There's some acrylics, there's some wood veneer, and then there's a couple of these little silver ones. I'm going to keep those all together, but in the back, because I won't use them kind of all the time. Like I won't just randomly throw them on a layout. I tend to use them when I need snowflakes. And then my wood veneer. So let me show you new wood veneer. There's this little December charm, and then these new December wood veneers from Colorcast this year, and then just a couple of other extra little wood veneers that say things like peace, love, joy, Merry Christmas, all of that. So I'll put those in front of the other pieces there. And then these are just wood veneers from the last few years that I haven't used up. So some round, some ornaments, a few little snow globes, and miscellaneous Ellie Studio pieces. A Polar Express ticket that I'm hoping to use up this year. I have an acrylic piece from some stockings here, so we'll pop those kind of back by my acrylics. A gingerbread wood veneer. And then I have some wood trees here. I'm going to put these, I think, in the side because they're a little puffier. And then let's see, what else do we have here? A little joy. This one says joy, so that'll just go in here. I have a tree. So I'll just, I just kind of rifle through stuff and look for stuff. So figure out where those are going to go. I have a key and a tree here that did not come from Ellie Studio. But they were embellishments from something else, so I'll pop those in there to use. And then I did pull just some stars and hearts in cork, and I have these few little cork things from Ellie Studio. And maybe the cork will go sideways. And then I grabbed some stars and hearts. These stars are really mostly clear and gray. And then these are just hearts in red and green, and some plain stars. So those I'll pop into my acrylics back here. Okay, so I think we have most of that kind of stuff. I do have a couple of enamel pieces here. And those are like cookie things. These are from Scrap and Happy Studio. I think they have their own website now. Then the big thing I need to get in here yet is enamel dots. So I do have enamel dots from the collection that I'm using, the Happy Holidays. And then I have just an assortment of other things. So these are Doodlebug's new lines of sprinkles where you can do the gold, and I have puffy hearts in the gold and the blue. And then I have a bunch of other blue enamel dots. So what I'm going to do with these is kind of do them by color. So there's some red, some green, some more red sprinkles from Doodlebug. This is kind of a miscellaneous pack with a tree left, so I'll pop that in the front. And then I have my Alta New pieces in red, blue, and a little bit of green here as well. So what I'm thinking is that I'll put the smaller ones in between the larger ones, and then these can all sit at the back here, and hopefully I use more of these wood veneers and acrylics and stuff up faster, so that will be a mission for me. And then I'll put these new ones right there. The buttons that I was talking about, I think I'll just put in here on the side, so those are ready to go. And then I have a bunch of miscellaneous little die cuts. There's some tree stickers and some tags from an advent calendar that I got years ago. So those I'm just going to put in the front here because those are more miscellaneous pieces. Almost didn't put these guys in there, but I will. So everything in here now is organized kind of by material and how I would use it. Except for a couple things that I caught. So the colors on these, I should just really toss these because the colors probably aren't going to work. These are old American Crafts peppermints, and they're like a vintagey color now. And then this is from Chamelle's Christmas line from years ago, just some holly there as well. And I think I'm going to toss those peppermint candies because I just don't scrap in those colors. And they're just taking up space and have been taking up space for years. Okay, so just trying to get those in there. And then I'm doing pretty good considering how cough like I was before. Here's some gold stars that I have, some glitter gold stars. And then also from Ellie's Studio, I still have a couple of these big stars, these two last big stars. So I'm hoping to use these this year, if not on my December daily in my regular layouts. Okay, so there's those, and I'll just pop those in the side here. I did, by the way, these are just little like custard dishes, clear custard dishes, and I grabbed them not knowing what was going to happen, and we'll see. I have one more that I still might use. So Jennifer was talking about the little attachment things. I forgot I had them, but I do. So these are metal attachers, and you can do 1 or 3, depending on what you want to do. Allie's obviously have the larger, the 3 holes here, and they do match up, I think. Yeah, they match up to Allie's. I'd forgotten that I bought these actually. So I do have these as well. We'll see when you do this, you could cut it out of a sticky back paper, or obviously you can just glue it on, and then you'll be able to get your whatever it is, whatever piece you want to, you'll be able to attach the paper that you've cut out with some sort of glue. So I do have them. So thanks for reminding me of that, Jennifer. I would have found them because they were in my little piece here. This thing, I have these little champagne things and stickers and that kind of stuff. And this came from, somebody just gave me these. I'm going to put these in here with the stickers. And the reason I'm going to do that is my thought is that I could maybe use those for New Year's Eve. I don't know what we're doing for New Year's Eve. It's way too soon to know that. But that's kind of what it is. Okay, so we really have basically everything in there, although I did just catch some more snowflakes because, you know, I still have a few snowflakes left. These are Maya Road snowflakes. They're chipboard. And I'll just pop those in here. Let's see if I can get those in there. Yep, just like that. So I was hoping, a lot of times I end up stacking dishes in here. I still may because of what's coming next. So we'll see. I'm going to take this. So this is how my basket looks. Now, pretty organized. It stays mostly organized through the year, which I think is lovely, or through the process of doing this, which I think is lovely. It mostly stays that way. So that's good. And this just sits right to my left on my desk. So that all I have to do is just, I don't even really have to move anything. I just rifle through it as I'm going through. And then this does the same thing, that it'll sit right on my desk so that it doesn't take much. So really literally just to my left, not my right, my left. Okay, last thing we have to deal with. And I can see we already have a problem here. So here's my little dish. And my plan was to just put the Happy Holidays ephemera in one here, and then the Ellie Studio. These are the pieces I punched out from Ellie Studio from the November kit in that one. And I have a ton of these, right? So I'm going to do this where I am using these pieces, and I'm just going to pop them in here, and I'll, you know, be rifling around in there. There is a December 2023 here. Normally I would use this kind of thing on the front of my album, but I'm not going to do that this year because of the velvet. So, and I like this. There's a couple trees in here, labels, presents, all sorts of goodies, ornaments. There's the little cookies that they have. So this will be really fun to sort of rifle through. I'm actually going to take this and put the trees towards the bottom, I think. Or maybe not, actually, because they're kind of, I'm afraid they'll bend. Okay. And I was going to see if I could find the other 2023. Because this needs to go in the front of my album again. I'll just tuck this up in here. So I figure out how to use this. Now, that doesn't mean I can't use like this on another page. I could, if I wanted to, maybe try to decorate that with on the inside. I don't know. I really love this just as it is. I don't know that I want to do anything else on this. So Moira says she loves her dish and she gets so much use out of it. Yeah, this is one of the best organizing buys that I found. So thank you for telling me about that, Moira. Okay, so we have that one. I have all these little words. And then I have the Happy Holidays ephemera. So that Happy Holidays ephemera needs to go in here because this is the pack from this year, and I want to use these things up. So those are going in this dish here, and I have 2 packs again because I just kept I wasn't using them as much. Okay. So then we have this. Last year I think I did use this just for ephemera. I also have these hearts, these die-cut hearts. Maybe as the season goes on, I'll pop some of those in here. These are fairly large. I think I'm just going to stick these in the front of my bigger basket. And then I will keep these because I'll probably store them in. I have my little tray and box that I store things in that you see me put away every year, and I'll just put those there. So the dilemma here now is I have this which would go in here, or I pulled all this washi tape out. And my plan was to do this. And just pop this all in here like this. So I've got an assortment of red, greens, and blues. and I like how that looks. And then I forgot, I have some that are very specific. There's mittens here. I have presents. I have this plaid with yellow, which I don't love, but I think it came on a roll with a lot of other stuff. And December 25th. Now this does not fit, and it doesn't look as cute as it did. So, and I also have this to deal with, but all this washi will not go in here either. So I either have to trim it down, leave, I think I'd use these words more if they were in here, but I'm afraid that it's going to be too much if I pop it in here. Like, it'll be hard for me to find stuff. Let's see. Like, there's trees and tinsel and wish and time to decorate. So it goes nicely there. Okay. Dilemma, dilemma, dilemma. I think this is probably the best way to do this, as much as I like the washi tape idea. So now washi tape. I have to get serious about this because this all can't go in here then. So the snowflakes, this blue needs to go in here. The star, the presents. This is stars and navy and green, which will be perfect. This December 25th needs to go in here. I think the mittens would be good. I like that buffalo. This green I use, and there's a fir tree one that I use often too. But then I like the idea of just these polka dots as well. Okay. Let's see. So I'm bringing this, I think is done. I like the way that looks. I will probably use these more if they're like this. And maybe as the season goes on, what I can do is mix these back in there as I'm using some of that stuff up. But I think that is done. So I'll put that aside. I'm going to bring back in my other basket so you can see this. So what I'm going to do is take these two things out and stack them now. And then the washi, let's see, there's a little red piece that I like, the red and green here. I need like some sort of spindle to set these on for the season. And I think I'd be a lot happier with the way this goes. I just hate to lose the buffalo plaid one because I don't want to forget about that. All right, I think I've got them down. I'm going to put these three back and deal with this very large thing of washi tape, which is crazy because I probably will use a piece or two, and they're already falling. Let's see. Because who am I really going to go through all these like this? So, thinking. And I want to keep like the, the December 25th and all that, and the snowflakes and all those out, because I think I'll use those. There, maybe now it won't do it. It won't fall because I have them in there a little bit better. Oops. Okay. All right, we'll see. Then these I'll just tuck in there. And my little stamp as well. Maybe I could even, you know what I'm going to do? There we go. Okay, so I'm going to put these back. And this little stamp I'll put in my dish here to remind myself that I need to use it. So that'll be good. I think that'll work. And I don't think I want to do that. I'll just leave that in there where it was. because this might work, that I might actually remember to use this because I have it, my roller stamp, in my hand there. So actually like the way that works. All right, so we did it, guys. The dish with the die cuts in, dish, the bag with all of the enamel dots, and then any like acrylic pieces, any wood veneer, all of that is there. This all used to fit in my basket, by the way. It doesn't anymore, obviously. And then everything else is right here. And the paper and all that in separate pieces. But I think I like how this organization came out, and I'm ready to go. I'm ready to start doing December. Now that won't be too long. You know, it's just about a week away. So I'll be scrapping December before I know it. I am so excited about this project, as I am every year. You guys know that I talk about it. It's a crazy time because, you know, with doing a video every day and trying to work and all of that, but I absolutely love the time of year. And when I finish it, it's very, very bittersweet every year. It'll be interesting. Normally, and I am there, I have videos done through about mid-January, maybe to the end of January. And I think I'm almost to the mid-January right now that I've uploaded, because I don't have time to upload your Tuesday, Thursdays and keep scrapbooking with my normal process videos. And I don't want the channel to be only about December daily, because I think there are people who don't celebrate Christmas, in all seriousness. But anyway, but I need to do more than that, because I'm going to Paris early in the year. I won't tell you exactly when, so nobody comes and, you know, does horrible things at my house. But so I need to have a lot more videos done through probably the end of February with a big trip planned. So we'll kind of see how that goes. But so you will see the first video on December 3rd. That's the way it'll go, because I make the memory on the 1st. Oh, actually, that's not right. You'll see it on the 2nd, because I'll make the memory on the 1st, and then you'll see the actual scrapbooking of the page on the 2nd. It used to be when I did delayed videos, it was always the 3rd, because I had to get them in. But so anyway, you'll see your first video on the 2nd. So make the memory on the 1st, do the video on the 2nd. So that's exciting. I can hardly wait to get started. Hey, you guys, thanks for letting me ramble at you for an hour, and the good suggestions or reminders of things I have, like that die cut set and that kind of stuff. And we'll see. I have a lot of product to get through here, but you know, I'm okay if I don't. It's never my intention to use everything up. If I did, that would be great. But if I don't, it's fine too. I really don't mind. So, all right, you guys. I know Moira's not celebrating Thanksgiving today because she's in Canada. She's already done that. But happy Thanksgiving to those of you who are not, or who are celebrating today. And for those of you who are not, and those of you who are celebrating, I am very thankful for you. I do this for fun for me, but also because I know that you do enjoy it. And thanks, Moira. That's really, that's very sweet. So I don't think I tell you guys enough that, but thank you. I am really so grateful for how you hang out with me and encourage me and all of that. So take care, everybody. If you have a long weekend this weekend, have a blast. I hope you get some scrapbooking time in, and I hope I do too. So you guys take care, and I will see you on December 2nd. Bye, everybody.